Hello, Gemini, and welcome to the Summit Experience. I'm going to be doing your reading from now, the 23rd to the 31st of July. Let's get started. If you want a private reading, you can find me on Instant Go. My name is Summit Experience. I actually have a link in the description box. You can go directly. So if you check below this video in the description box, you find all the links. Or you can book it the you can book it the traditional way. And yeah, you can book it the traditional way, and we'll get that sorted out. Keep in mind, I'm no longer sending out confirmation of receipt of payment, because I've been saying, I've actually made this announcement like 2 months ago. I said I was gonna stop, and I'm not doing that because PayPal gives you a receipt. It tells you when the money was sent, how much was sent. So I don't really see a reason why I should have to do it again and again. It's just time taken off, and it's not really necessary. So I think all the steps are down below and listed. I think all the steps down below are listed clearly as to what is expected, and and all that. If you don't want to wait the 7-day wait time, even though right now I've put it at 4 days because I'm able to get the readings out quicker. But if you don't want to wait the 7-day wait time, you can find me on Instago. You can make a call, or you can send me a one-off question. Now, with the one-off questions and with Instago, if you call me on private and I'm not able to get to your reading because I'm on the phone, I'm doing a phone call or something of that sort, then I won't be able to notify you when I'm ready, because sometimes I'm on the phone doing I'm doing a live reading or something of that sort, and I can't answer the phone. So if you're calling me on Instagram, you put it on private, and I don't see why you should, because it's not like your social security or anything is listed. Most people don't even you really use their real names on Instago. So I don't know what the problem is that people still feel the need to put things on private. But if you do, just know that I won't be able to get back to you and notify you when I am ready. If you also send me a message, give me 24 hours to get back to you. I'm not an on-call service in that way, where this is not Uber. Because I've noticed within the past 3 days or so, people call me, and then before I'm even able to get to them, they've deleted the contact, and I've planned my day around it to get home soon enough or whatever to do the reading, and then I get home and the message has been deleted. That's just a waste of my time and energy. It's a waste of yours. So if you're not ready to wait 24 hours, which is really not that long a time, then I would suggest you don't contact me. I'm sure there are other people that are going to be able to help you. Thank you. Gemini, trust, forgiving and learning, and love yourself first. New love, overall energy, new love. So let's get started with this. Let's see what energies are present for Gemini between the 23rd to the 31st. Trust. With trust, we have the Hangman, Scorpio there, Death, 3 major arcanas, okay, and the Knight of Cups, okay, wow. So I'm taking in Mercury retrograde is hitting some of you hard. With and actually, yes, it is your season, Mercury retrograde. I'm a Virgo, so I'm feeling it too. Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde and full moons left and right. What was it? Full moon in Cancer we just had. A lot happening in the ethers right now, energy wise. So it's 3 major arcanas. The Hangman, you could be doing definitely with a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. Love yourself first, the Hangman. Trust, forgiving and learning. Some of you are going to have a hard time in this period as pertaining to your emotions. I'm feeling like something has been revealed, or someone from the past has come back, because the love yourself first suggests that not to compromise your happiness in a situation. Others of you could be in a marriage, and something, the trust has been destroyed. Because the trust talks of the Hangman. It's like the trust with the Hangman is that, I always say the Hangman to me represents enlightenment. He always has the halo around his head, which represents enlightenment. He's hung upside down, so he's seeing things from a different perspective. It's like some of you, those of you that are married or in long-term relationships, have found out or will be finding out that your partner might have done something that was not acceptable to you. It was not acceptable to your morals. It was not acceptable to the, what you thought the relationship was supposed to be, the time you've invested and all that, where the outcome you were hoping to receive in this relationship. And you're starting to see that now, or it's recently been revealed or it's going to be revealed. And that's going to cause a situation, it's going to cause trust issues. Some of you, someone that you've already dealt with, but they're coming back from the past. And they might be talking good, they're talking a good shit. They're getting the words across. They're being all that, giving you the words that you want to hear and all that. But I feel like the damage has been done too much. Others of you are needing to release. You're needing to release so that you can find your peace. Because some of you have been burned. I feel like this was your last message as well, where I talked about release. Or I don't know if it was you, but I know I talked about that the last time I did readings. The last, grouping of readings that I did. And someone has been burnt, someone has been hurt, someone has been disappointed. Yeah, there's heartbreak around the situation. And they're needing to forgive and release. Because even if you might be going into something new right now, but you're carrying around the burden and the package and the whatever else from the past, and you're bringing it into the new relationship. Some of you is the same person but a newness, meaning they want to resurge the relationship, but you've not let go of what happened. Others of you, you're still with the same person, but you will be finding out that, or you've found out that something is not right, and that's causing a lot of anxiety. You're having a hard time forgiving and releasing that energy. And you're trying to keep yourself tempered as pertaining to whether or not you want to stay in this or hit the kill switch. The devil, yeah. The Six of Pentacles. I wanted one, but I got two, so I'm going to take them both. The Empress and the Judgment. And under this, we have the Nine of Wands. Fear, paranoia, my PTSD card. And these are all major arcanas, except the Six of Pentacles. Major arcanas everywhere, Gemini. Everywhere. So keep yourself tempered, please. Because I feel like for some of you, shit's going to be hitting the fan very soon. You could also be doing a Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius. Again, the Judgment and the Temperance I look at as the same, mainly because of the wings. I always just associate it with Sagittarius. Final decision has to be made or has been made. I'm still getting that there might be someone from the past. It's like this situation, there's a need now, because I'm feeling like on your end, Gemini, or maybe on the other person's end that you're dealing with, there's a need for resurgence, or there's a need for forgiveness so that it can be resurgence. And even if you're deciding not to move forward in a relationship, I always tell people you don't forgive for the other person, you forgive for yourself. And yes, I know that's what everybody says, and it might sound like, cliche, but there's a reason we say that, and it's a truth. Or, there's a reason it's a stereotype or, a cliche, because it's the truth. Or at least there's some aspect of truth in it. It might not be easy, what I don't like, because I'm seeing, the Empress brings something new, completely new, and the Judgment is a resurgence. So I'm seeing how it's playing out on both parts. For some of you, again, it's going to be someone completely new with the Empress. For others of you, it's going to be a, rebirth of something that has already existed. But one way or another, I'm feeling like, skills are not balanced, trust is lacking, the devil energy is very present. Someone is too bound to a thing. They're too bound to a past disappointment and a past hurt, or maybe multiple, and it's kind of controlling them. What's sticking out to me, and I've seen this card several times, and I've noticed this before, but the lines literally highlighted themselves to me. So I'm gonna have to talk about it. What's sticking out to me here, the devil is kind of like puppeteering these people. So it's like the fear is controlling you. The disappointment is controlling you. Whatever it was that happened in the past is controlling you. You don't have control over it, it has control over you. And in the way that you perceive things, for some of you, because you've been hurt in the past, someone new could be coming in and they're bringing a lot of abundance with the Empress there. But there's just, you have your walls up. You have your walls up. Mm. As pertaining to work, someone might be having a disagreement at work. Some of you could be allowing your insecurity about what you do or how well you do it to interfere with your work. And it's going to cause an issue. It's going to cause some kind of reprimand from a person in a higher position. Someone that is in higher. Some of you might even be getting laid off because of it. So tread very carefully right now. You don't want to. It's like maybe your private life will be seeping into your professional life, or your professional life is seeping into your private life. But there's a need here to temper yourself and balance yourself with the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance together. Both about skills. There's a need here to balance yourself out, because I feel like you're going to be very overwhelmed. There's going to be a very overwhelming sensation, feeling surrounding you and this situation. It's like this, it might be very tense. And again, like I said, Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, a lot going on. And you're ruled by Mercury, I'm ruled by Mercury. We're the two signs that are ruled by Mercury. So, Virgo and Gemini. So it could be very intense. But someone here is stuck in their mind. They feel like their life is falling apart, is what I'm getting here. Someone feels like their life is falling apart. Too much happening too soon. Too many different emotions, too many different contradictions. It's like too much happening. Ruminating thoughts. Can't seem to get your mind in control. Too much is happening. Too much too soon. Anyways, wow. Okay. Yeah, some of you are gonna have to you're gonna have to be really patient with yourself and really kind of do breathing exercises. I know that's not the easiest thing for a Gemini to hear, but really kind of temper yourself through this, because you're gonna be overwhelmed is what I'm getting. You're gonna be overwhelmed. Also, even with career and other aspects of your life beyond romance, it's like you're just not trusting that there's a silver lining. It's one of those scenarios where you get to where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know. Anyways, it's gonna be intense. And I can't really say much because I've just gotten through. I can't how do I put it? I can't tell you not to or to, because I understand the importance of things like Mercury retrograde, because like I've said before on the channel, and I've even shared with my experiences and my struggles, that just like last week I had a big anxiety attack, and I actually posted that I was gonna close down the channel because I was just nothing was working. Nothing. My computer, my car, everything was falling apart. Where I live, they made a mistake on my lease, so I'm supposed to be out of here. I've been here now for close to a year, and I knew that I'm leaving on September 2nd, and I come to find out that it's August 2nd that we're supposed to leave this apartment. Can you believe that? So I'm practically homeless at this point, looking for new apartments. Don't even know if don't have enough resources for it. So trying to work as much as possible and get myself out there, and so I understand, and it's their fault. That's not something I could help, but if I'm not mistaken, when I signed that lease, looking back, was around the Mercury retrograde. Funny enough. And with everything that has happened, it's been very overwhelming, and I've been in a state of anxiety now for a while. Even though I can say I've balanced myself out, I've tempered myself, which is why I can still do the videos. But had I let my mind, convinced me otherwise, because I feel like someone feels like their life is falling apart, and I can see that, and I can't put a judgment stamp on it. What I can do is share advice, but you know I can't judge it, and I can't tell you not to feel that way, because you can't really help that at this point. You can only find ways. Like, I had a reading done, and I was able to find ways around it to get myself out of it. That was one of the big things that helped me. I got a free reading from a friend of mine, Sandra. She stepped up for me, and that was what really helped me. So I can't tell you not to feel that way. I can't tell you to feel that way. I'm just, I can't judge the situation. But one thing in life I've come to just I'm learning to accept is that there is a way out. There's always a way out. The only constant thing in nature is change. So you won't stay at the bottom. You won't stay. These feelings won't stay here forever, so to speak. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. If you want a private reading, check the description box below. And please, again, with the instant go stuff, make sure you're giving me enough time to respond to your question before I delete it. It's frustrating for me. And also, if you're calling me, don't call me on private, please. You can, but if you don't catch me, then you don't catch me, and I won't be able to get back to you. So we both lose as far as that's concerned. Um, Thank you very much, and have a blessed one. Bye bye.